Let's go ahead and look at how we can break down a word problem. In a store, there are 4 part-time employees and 2 full-time employees. Part-time employees earn $350 per week, and full-time employees earn $550 per week. What is the average pay of all the employees in the store? Let's go ahead and take a look at how to break down this word problem. So like I said, there are part-time employees and full-time employees. The first step we're going to do is we're going to break down the givens. We're going to list all of the givens for the word problem. So we know that there are 4 part-time employees. And we know there are 2 full-time employees. After reading the word problem, we also know that part-time employees make $350 per week, and full-time employees make $550 per week. The next thing we need to do is identify the question. The question is asking for the average pay of all of the employees. How do we find the average? Well, to find the average, we must add up everything and get a total and divide it by the number of employees there are. So, the first step in this is getting a total for the employees. First thing we did was state all the givens. Second thing we did was identify the question. Now we must figure out how we're going to answer this question. The first step is to multiply. So we'll do 350 times 4 because there are 4 part-time employees. Well, 350 times 4 times 0 is 0, 4 times 5 is 20, so we carry a 2. 4 times 3 is 12, so 12 plus 2 is 14. So the total for the part-time employees is $1,400. Next, we will multiply 550, which is the weekly pay of full-time employees, by the number of full-time employees there are. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10, so we have to carry a 1. 2 times 5 is 10 again, plus 1 is 11. So the total for full-time employees is $1,100. Now, remember we said to find the average, we need to go ahead and get the total and divide it by the number of employees that there are. So we'll add up the amount that these employees make per week, and we'll divide it by the number of employees. So we have 1,400 plus 1,100. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 plus 1 is 2. Our total is 2,500. Now let's go ahead and divide that by the number of employees that there are. There are 6 employees, and 2,500 is our total. So 6 goes into 25 4 times. $25 minus 24 is 1. We're going to bring down a 0. 6 goes into 10 1 time. 6 times 1 is 6. 10 minus 6 is 4. We bring down the other 0. 6 goes into 40 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. 40 minus 36 is 4. We can add a decimal and add another 0. If we added a decimal in the bottom, we must also add a decimal to the top. 6 goes into 40, 6 times again. And if we continue this problem, we'll find that the 6 is repeating, so we can stop here. We can conclude that the average pay for the employees at the shop is $417 per week. Let's go ahead and take a look at another problem. So let's go ahead and do the first step, which is stating all of the givens. Alan earns $9 for every hour. But he earns $9 for every hour the first 8 hours he works. After working 8 hours, Alan earns time and a half, which means we would have to multiply 9 hours times 1.5 because this is time and a half. It's asking us how much did he earn on Tuesday when he worked 10 hours. So we have to figure out how much he earned in the first 8 hours and then how much he earned the second 2 hours that he worked. So let's take a look at how much he earned for the first 8 hours. To find that, we will multiply $9 times 8 hours. 9 times 8 is $72. That is how much he earned the first 8 hours of work. Now we have to figure out how much Alan earns when he's working time and a half or overtime. So we do $9 times 1.5. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 9 is 45. We add a 0 when we start with the second one. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 9 is 9. We add this up. 4 plus 9 is 13. Then we look at how many numbers there are behind the decimal point. 1, 2, 3. That means in our answer, there will be 3 numbers behind the decimal point. 1, 2, 3. Our decimal point goes right here. So Alan earns $13.50 per hour when he works overtime. Let's see how much that adds up to when it's 2 hours of overtime. $13.50 times 2. We carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 2 times 1 is 2. There are 2 numbers behind the decimal point, so there will be 2 numbers behind the decimal point in our answer. So the first 8 hours that Alan worked on Tuesday, he earned $72. The second 2 hours that Alan worked on Tuesday, he earned $27. So now we have to add those up. $72 plus $27. We line up our decimal points. 2 plus 7 is 9. 7 plus 2 is 9. Alan earned $99 when he worked 10 hours on Tuesday. If you like daily questions, join us on Facebook and Instagram. And if you'd like to know more about our free ASVAB events, text @ASVAB free to 81010. Good luck as you study for the ASVAB.